Hey, what's up, everybody? Once again, my name is DJ right here at my office, doing what I do on a Monday, chilling. And actually, to be honest, I'm not chilling. I'm actually not chilling. I'm actually, to be honest, I've been working more lately since we've been closed than I've been working since when we was open, trying to get this stuff together, with these courses and stuff like that. But, it's all good. So what I want to get into today is kind of the question of the week, especially with everything going on with the coronavirus and stuff like that. And here's the big question that comes up, and it actually came up before then, now it's coming up even more, is can you learn how to fight alone? Okay. In other words, can you learn how to fight by yourself without actually coming into a boxing school, Krav Maga school, jiu-jitsu school, a studio, or something like that? Can you learn how to fight effectively when you are alone? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get right to I get an answer right off the break, and then I'm gonna tell you some reasons to back up my answer. So my answer is yes, you can. And like Obama, yes, you can. Okay. And if you don't like Obama, then that's okay, because hell, he probably don't like you either. All right. So yes, you can. All right. Yes, you can learn how to fight when you are alone. It is hard to do, and I'm gonna give you three reasons why it's actually hard to do, and then I'm gonna give you three reasons why it's possible to do. Okay, so let's get into why it's hard to do. First reason, and most of you guys, if you've been following my channel, you already know the first reason that I'm gonna tell you why it's hard is because no one's there to hit you. Okay, you don't have you don't really feel that pressure, or like, hey, I repeat it all the time. Mike Tyson said, look, everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face. So if you're not getting punched, even some body punches or having somebody put some body pressure on you, it's kind of hard to really train and learn how to fight without having that pressure on you. But look, most of y'all don't get hit anyway. Most of y'all don't come to sparring class. Most of y'all in programs that don't involve any punching. Most of you guys avoid getting hit like the plague anyway. So that's not even a thing. Only people who really is getting the most out of a fighting program as far as the sparring goes is those who actually spar. Most of y'all don't even spar anyway. So let's go to the next one. The next is why it's hard to train by yourself and learn how to train by yourself is your lack of discipline. Okay, a lack of discipline. Look, a lot of you guys, you see it all the time. People make excuses for why they can't, get in shape, why they can't go to the gym, why they can't do this, why they can't do that. And to be honest, it's a lack of discipline. How many people started off in January, joined a gym or a fitness center, and then, they was going hard for the first week, second week. By the third week, they slowed down. By February, they wasn't even coming to the gym no more. Okay. A matter of fact, a lot of people using this coronavirus as an excuse, to work out, to not work out. They're like, oh, I can't work out because of the virus and stuff like that. That don't have nothing to do with why they not working out. They had stopped working out before. They canceling their memberships and stuff like that. They was looking for a reason to cancel their memberships. They wasn't trying to work out no more anyway. It was lack of all right, you know what? Let me stop, because I'm starting to go off on a tangent. I get serious about stuff like that. You gotta have some discipline, and it's gonna be hard for you to learn how to fight alone. It's gonna be hard for you to do anything when you by yourself if you have lack of discipline. Hold on, let me close my door real quick. My man out there getting his workout. See, my man out here, he got his discipline. He out there working out. Ain't nobody here in the gym but us. So you gotta have discipline. The second thing you gotta have is the ability, or the second reason why it's hard to learn how to fight or train alone is because of your inability to focus. You have an inability to focus. Look, again, that don't have nothing to do with going to a gym. That don't have nothing to do with going to a class. You see people in the gym all the time. You know, they walking around with they're checking their Instagram in between sets. You know, texting and calling people between sets. Talking to their boys or girlfriends about what they did this weekend or last weekend, what they're going to do this weekend. They're not focused. They're not focused. You have to focus in order to learn, okay? Especially when you're by yourself, you got to learn to focus, okay? Again, that's got nothing to do with being alone or being in a gym. If you can't focus, you can't focus. I've had classes and I got 50 people in my class and people may be out there not talking to each other about something that ain't got nothing to do with the lesson because they have an inability to focus. It's hard for you to train by yourself. It's hard for you to learn how to fight, regardless of what that style is, if you have those three obstacles. Number one, you know, ain't nobody there to hit you, but like I said, most of y'all not trying to get hit anyway. Number two, lack of discipline. And number three, a inability to focus, okay? Those are things that makes it hard to learn to fight when you're alone. So let me give you 3 reasons why it's possible to learn to fight when you're by yourself. The first reason is fitness. You can get in, okay, and to be a good fighter, you have to be physically able to fight, which means you need to be in some type of shape. Now, I already know there's a lot of folks out there, a lot of dudes out there who's not in shape, but they can fight, okay? I mean, you know, look at the big old security guards. They're not in shape at all, but they can fight. But look, they're bigger, they're stronger, they're more powerful. They were born with certain gifts. The gift of size, the gift of power, the gift of strength. So if they put their hands on you, they can pretty much defend themselves. But even those guys, if you put them in a situation where it's other guys that's big, strong, and powerful, they got to get in shape too. Why do you think prison guards work out so hard? These prison guards, well, some prison guards, you know, they jack. They bigger and they are continuously working out trying to get stronger because they are in a situation where the people that they have to go against are also big and strong. So they got to work out too to handle the other people that's big and strong, okay? So fitness, being in shape is a huge part of being able to fight. With that being said, we are living in a time now where there's no excuse to not be able to train and get in shape, even when you are at home by yourself. And I'm going to tell you one word why. YouTube. YouTube. Look, YouTube is got so many training videos on, and it's free. It's free. You don't have to pay nothing. I mean, you can go to YouTube. Look, I've been working out all my life, and I go to YouTube. I'm like, all right, let me give me a workout for my abs. Let me give me a workout for my chest. Let me give me a workout. And I go to YouTube all the time, and I know hundreds of workouts that I have on my own, and it's free workouts. You don't have to leave your house. Okay, so to get in shape nowadays, you can't use that as an excuse, you know, because you can get in shape without even leaving your house, okay, which is the first thing you need to do in order to learn how to fight. Which brings me to the second thing, knowledge, obtaining the knowledge. Now, you can attain the knowledge on YouTube as well. It's a little harder to obtain the knowledge because you got to find somebody that's reputable. A lot of people on YouTube have no clue about what they're talking about. And the ones that do, they usually give you a little tip here, a little tip here, and a little tip there. But in order to get real training from them, you got to pay, you know. Look, I didn't say it was possible to learn how to fight for free. I said it's possible to learn how to fight when you're alone, okay? You know, so, I mean, you know, look, the good guys out here, the ones that have real skill, they usually charge for their services, whether it's online services or in-person services, because they are good at what they do. But you can get that knowledge without going somewhere. You just have to, search and find somebody that's reputable and knows what they're doing. So number one, you can get in shape by yourself. Number two, you can get the knowledge. And here's the third: visualization. I talk about this all the time. Visualizing is so powerful of a tool. I use visualizing through my whole career. Okay, and they did a study. This is a true study. If I can find the study, I'll put it in the link below so you can look the study up for yourself. But they actually did this study in a couple of different ways. But one study that I'm familiar with, they took 3 groups of people. Okay, 30 guys. Well, I don't know if it was guys and women. It was 30 people, and they took them to the basketball court and they all shot free throws. Okay, and they recorded on how successful they were and how not successful they were. This is a study they did. Okay, at some college or whatever. So then for 30 days, this is what they did. They took 10 of the 30. And they said, all right, you guys don't shoot at all. None of these guys are basketball players. You guys don't shoot at all. You're going to do nothing for 30 days, okay? The second group, they said what you guys are going to do is visualize, okay? When they say you're going to imagine, every day you're going to visualize how the ball feel, visualize you bouncing the ball, visualizing you shooting, and visualize you making the shot. You're going to do that for 30 days. And then the last group, they had them actually come back to the court for 30 days and practice on making the shot. So the results, some astounding results. Okay, so far, the first group, okay, they didn't get no better, of course. And matter of fact, they said the first group actually got worse. I don't need to understand that, but the first group, they got worse, okay? Because they didn't do nothing for 30 days, so they got worse, okay? The group that scored the highest was the group that came back and actually practiced. They practiced for 30 days, but that was normal. We expected that. But here was the thing: the group that did the visualizing, they didn't do as well as the ones that actually came to practice, but they weren't far behind. They were only I gotta look at the study, 10 or 15% behind the ones that actually did the shots. 15%. That means, let's say you got 100% better. Then the people that visualize actually got 85% better. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good for some people who didn't even have a person to or actually shooting in the hoops. And I think that's true for pretty much everything. How many great fighters or great basketball players or great athletes, they talk about how they visualize the fight before the fight happened. How they visualize the game before the game happened, how they visualize how things was going down. That visualizing is so crucial and so important that I think I'm an expert at visualizing. I visualize all the time. Look, just earlier today I had to go walk to the dumpster, and this dude was walking toward me. Not in an aggressive way. We just happened to be, he probably was throwing something in the trash. But this dude was probably about 6'4", looked like he about 250. Big dude. So when we got close to each other, he said what's up to me, I said what's up to him, and he walked this way, he walked past me, I walked, and I kind of turned around, saw the security sign, so it was a security dude, probably from a club or whatever, but on the way to the dumpster, I said to myself, now, if I had to fight that dude, what would I have done? And I had visualized the whole fight in my mind. By the time I got to the dumpster, I had went through 10, 12 different scenarios on how I would have fought the dude. I only won one scenario, but I went through 12 of them. Like Doctor Strange was on Infinity War, where he went through like 18 million different scenarios and only won. I lost. Like, I'm so good at visualizing. I had lost against that big dude 11 times and only won once. My point is visualizing. You can get really good at it if you train at it. Okay, so those are 3 reasons why you can learn to fight by yourself. Number 1, you can get in shape by yourself, and all you gotta do is find somebody to follow, YouTube guy or whatever. You can get in shape by yourself. Number 2, you can find somebody that's knowledgeable in what you're trying to learn. Now, that may not be free. It may be free. It's probably going to be a cost to it, but find somebody that's knowledgeable. And 3, you got to perfect visualizing. By the way, in order to perfect visualizing, you got to learn, you got to have some discipline. You got to have some discipline, and you have to have the ability to focus. Look, if you don't have no discipline, if you don't have the ability to focus, then you can't learn how to fight even if you at a gym. Even if you're at a school, you can have the best trainer in the world doing one-on-one training with you. If you you don't have discipline, if you don't have focus, then you can't learn it anyway. So in order to learn how to fight, you got to have discipline and focus anyway. So to be by yourself, you can learn how to fight as well. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you guys out there being safe. Hope you guys out there being training. And like I said, learn all you can learn. And look, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, just do what you're gonna do, and whatever you do it to the best of your ability. All right. Peace. I'm out. Oh. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like, comment, subscribe. Press like right now. Press like, comment, and subscribe. Because I got more.